Here's a fun fact. There was a time when in China, the most googled car brand was Tesla. Every single Chinese brand, this is their benchmark pa rin, even up to now. Prime reason is, ito talaga yung infotainment screen. Up to now, I think no one has perfected the infotainment screen na ganito yung setup. Like the minimalist setup, Tesla pa rin talaga yung naging leader eh. Like, okay, I don't own a Model Y, but I can figure this out in just like less than 10 minutes. I can figure everything out. Kasi look, the settings are, everything's in here agad. Controls, dynamics, and in other car brands, you need to do some weird stuff just to access massage chairs or vented seats. Here, just press the fan button, andito na lahat to. One hit, andito na agad lahat. Aircon, vented seats, want to swing the aircon or put the defrosters on, andito agad lahat. And it's easily controllable. Turn that off kasi nakabukas yung bintana. Saka this infotainment is so perfect that there's not even Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in here because it already has the apps inbuilt. So Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, heck, it even has a browser in there. Oh? And the GPS is Google Maps. So what's the point of having Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when the infotainment itself already has these features na? Even shows you where the superchargers are. If car makers are gonna make software-defined vehicles, they need to study how Tesla does it. Kasi sobrang simple, simple eh. Even the graphics on the car model look so smooth. It's like you're playing a video game. Oh. Not a single lag in sight. Schedule, service. Ito din. Software-defined vehicles should actually have frequent software updates. I know a brand here in the Philippines that does software-defined vehicles but haven't even received a single update on their cars since they launched last year. You're gonna need that kasi these things, like cell phones, are gonna have bugs eh. At the very least, dapat at least once a year meron silang software update to fix these bugs. Tesla never forgot to have fun.
Yeah.
So you have like this, what do you call it now? Toy box or sandbox?
It's toy box.
Ayun, toy box na ngayon eh. So you can have someone fart.
Yeah, and if you say ho 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 nga, sabihin niya sir ho ho.
Right? Ho ho ho. I remember this eh. Yung sa boombox, you can have the horn play La Cucaracha.
Yeah, or you can even use it as a megaphone if you were controlling it off your phone.
Oh!
So you can use the car as a megaphone.
Yeah, try natin to. This sounds so funny outside eh. So we just press the horn and then...
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. Okay.
Okay, let's go. So if you can see the cameras, the side cameras can see up until yung building there.
Yeah, it's so clear.
And clear. So walang room for mga
Blind spots.
Correct.
We need this in this country kasi ang daming the usual kamote riders.
Yeah.
In the settings ba you can adjust the steering feel?
Yes, you can. So it
In
falls under
dynamics,
and then-
steering weight.
So
Oh, this is the
lights.
lightest.
Yeah.
Ah, can I adjust it to heavy
You can.
when we get
Mm.
there? So even if this is rear-wheel drive, it still has off-road assist
Yes, so naka-automatic na siya. It auto-adjust na depending on the
on how slippery.
environment. Yeah. So nag-adjust na siya mag-isa.
Ah, oh, ito yung yung auto shift.
Correct.
At
And
first it
then-
feels disconcerting, pero once you read the instructions kasi, you kind of get it naman pala.
Yeah, it's very an intuitive car na it's easy to understand, parang having a new phone ba.
Yes. The way I see it, it's like an iPhone.
It's like an
Eh,
iPad
oh.
on wheels.
Oh, kasi like iOS is very simple to use eh. Tsaka there's quick settings din. Like yeah, if you want to adjust the headlights agad or
And for the headlights and naman, the lights, you control easily here also if you need to.
Kaya it leaves me baffled why some brands struggle with this simplicity eh.
What I like about it is native na rin yung service. So you can see yung maintenance mo, ano ba kailangan.
Oh. Oh, the Civic hit the cones.
Which one?
The red one.
The red one. Here, makita natin yung proximity natin sa mga obstacles.
Yeah, it can read the
Yeah.
can read the cones.
So it becomes warmer kapag you're near.
It's like a thermal imaging.
It's like
Pero based sa distance.
Yep.
Yeah, it's glowing red because the Jakku behind us is getting near.
And if you
Okay.
open the cameras, you can see kasi ito, the camera is under yung plate. Yung taka. So yun yung pinakaharap ng car. So you know if malayo ka pa ba or malapit. Or
And you can have it
na.
wash, wash itself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kita nyo yung side, kita nyo rin yung likod. I'm sure you know na sir na you don't need to install a dash cam kasi this serves as your dash cam.
Yeah, it does. There's like a YouTube series dedicated to Tesla dashcams, So far, yung glass roof, has anyone complained about it heating the cabin up ba? In our weather?
So far, I've heard none. So for example, right now, nakabukas yung aircon. It feels like this lang.
Oh, parang doon nakano lang yung heat dito, pero
It doesn't penetrate the glass. It just dissipates it.
Pero you can buy sunshades for it, no?
Yes, you can. As long as you don't touch yung electricals ng car, it will not void yung warranty. So you could put yung mga clip-ons na sunshade.
Nice. Andito pa rin ba yung Tron update?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Another fun thing in the toy box. You can turn the car into a light cycle, but I think it needs to be in park.
Yeah. So just tap it lang.
There.
And despite it being being a motorcycle, kuha pa rin niya yung width and length
Nung sasakyan. So it's
Yeah.
like a Model Y pero just modeled like a light cycle. It's so cool. So I don't really get why people say Tesla's a boring brand. They made fun but in a different sense eh.
Yeah.
How do we swipe up? Ito. Normally kasi petrol heads consider fun as like a screaming V12 or a very light roadster or something. But Tesla kasi they focus on like the meme levels of fun aspect.
Yeah.
Yun nga, you can have the horn play random stuff or you can turn your car into a light cycle.
Yep.
It's that kind of fun.
Yep. And it also doesn't take away the fun in driving. Kasi even if you won't even notice you're driving 100 kilometers an hour. It's like you're gliding lang through the road.
That's why I gotta see in the slalom how good this car handles eh. Kasi on normal, on most EVs kasi, the Chinese sort specifically, they feel too disconnected. There was this one car that I tested a few years back here. I adjusted the steering to the Sport DS setting, so heavy dapat yun. When I flogged it to the slalom, okay, I'm not confident in pushing this because I feel nothing. So the car may have 500 horsepower, but how do I how am I supposed to feel confident with using it? Pero from what I've been hearing about Teslas, they didn't forget how to make a car feel sorted through the bends.
Yeah.
Tsaka from dito pa lang while we're sitting, I can feel the steering has a decent amount of heft. Yun plus point na sa akin yun na kahit pa paano mabigat yung steering. I like heavy steering eh. It's my personal preference eh. This has frequency selective damping, no?
Yep.
Sino yung may adaptive suspension sa Tesla? The YL?
Yung they're both adaptive, but this one is frequency. The YL is variable.
So you can adjust it sa settings.
No, yun talaga siya.
Okay.
You got it,
turn.
sir. It's okay, naka-drive na po siya.
Oh, it's in drive.
Yeah.
I was looking at this I thought it was gonna turn into D pala. Dun pala sa top left.
Yeah.
Oh, I can feel the steering is really heavy. But in the good way.
In a good way, yeah. Ramdaman niyo yung...
Oh, hindi siya yung
control.
artificial. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, sir.
Yeah, it's fast. Nope, the Chinese can't handle as good as this talaga.
Wala siya masyadong roll.
Yeah.
Your body is vertical pa rin. You don't feel.
Yung katawan mo yung nagro-roll, hindi yung kotse.
Yes.
And suspension test. See, it's still comfy. Pero, hindi siya naging overly floaty over the bumps. Wala siya, minimal yung body roll niya. That's what I like about this. And check natin if how easy it is to position without without looking at the cameras. Very easy. And we're dead center. And reverse. And just swipe up to drive, and then off we go
It's
again.
not pixelated.
Yeah. And going back. Home stretch. There we go. Yeah, this is the reason why the Model Y is still the benchmark despite the sudden influx of like EVs ngayon from all sorts of brands.
And even if maraming competition with EVs, iba pa rin sir yung Tesla.
Yeah, they can never match this car's dynamics at the limit. Like yeah, going back to my story kanina with the 500 horsepower EV that I tested in this exact same track back then, yun talaga, it may have the power but the steering was so disconnected that I was not confident to push it.
And how was this one naman for you, sir?
I think this car's chassis can handle more pagdating sa power department kasi it feels natural eh. So it helps that it's rear wheel drive. Kaya minimal yung understeer, and yun nga, the body is so controlled na walang body roll, it doesn't float. Overall, yeah, I can see why this is still everyone's benchmark. Okay, Tesla Model Y in rear wheel drive form. Kahit in rear wheel drive form, this car is super good in handling. Like, I can't see any fault with this. For the price, it's the best handling EV out there. Save for one with air suspension, pero that's a different story na eh. Pero for coil sprung or adaptive suspension crossovers of this segment, it's the best. And yeah, you still have the light cycle.